Yeah, it's BabeYaa. Welcome to another live stream of Phasmophobia. I play all the difficulties, all the maps, and all the challenges, and I welcome you to the spiritual band of the sky. It's where my viewers, followers, chatters, and subscribers stay while I play, helping to manifest our success. So, get in the van. It's time to start ghost hunting. For this week, ghost hunt time, I'm excited. I missed Friday. It was very Trees Day. I feel much better being in the throne of Phasmophobia's grasps. Auntie was right. I am going to enjoy this weekly. This is very similar to what we normally do anyways. Let's see what the settings are going to be for the weekly real quick. We're going to transfer that over to our custom difficulty so that we can keep playing it afterwards. So we're just going to do Survival of the Fittest all day long. In fact, I'm actually going to I'm going to update my title. Survival of the Fittest. And more edge feel of the same settings. Does that entice people? Who knows? Do people care? Who knows? Skarmory. What do you mean I don't get a Skarmory? Robbed. Okay, what's up with my layout here? Something is quite wrong. Something is not right. And so I sing this song. Song number 1. It is from the animated series of Madeline. You're welcome. Survival of the Fittest. Okay, we can see my screen about the right thing. You missed one whole day. And we're just jumping, after a long weekend of no Phas, directly into no evidence, no sanity. What could go wrong? Okay. Page number 1. Good, that's how we normally do it. Page number 2. Changing favorite room, none. That stinks a little bit. I'd actually rather it change favorite room high to help us figure out a Goryo. Because if not, we're going to get really stuck with the Goryo, Jin, Yuri, Mare mess. For sure. 5-second grace period. We can turn that way down in our custom one because there's no way. That's got to eat the rewards like crazy. We don't need it that high. We may just play with it like with 2. Okay, but that's similar to our 10.62. And we have a monkey paw on. And what world would we want to use monkey paw for this challenge? Considering it's just going to be like back-to-back hunting. I wonder if it's to entice groups to use it to try to resurrect your friends. I can't think of any other great reason for that. Oh, a number of hiding places very high. Let's go. Photon. Stop, that's such a cute Killatori. Look at how cute that face is and the heart. Holy, I gotta step up my heart game. Hello, Photon. Welcome in. Have you prestiged? Have you made it? Are you getting close? Are you getting near? Hope you had a good weekend. Nice to see you. And we're out of ad jail. So it's mostly our 10.62 times. Only we get hiding places very high. Which, like, okay, let's play around with the settings and let's see what it does. Let's see what that do. If we edit we'll keep Mitrum like it is, because that one's so specific. Auntie! I'm your auntie. Join the spiritual band today. That's 45 total check-ins. That's a solid month and a half. I got to be the auntie this weekend. I had time with my young nephew, who is visiting town. Auntie is a fun job. I miss little ones. 10 is fun. 1.5 is its own kind of fun. I send my niblets, messy and loud toys to annoy my sister. Exactly. Absolutely. You gotta get her, that toy where you rip off all the fluff and you shove it inside of this like mold like a cast of what the toy is. So you get a fluffy version and like a plucked version. But kids don't do that. Kids just unfluff the thing and then fluff gets everywhere. Whoever designed that laughed and laughed and laughed as they did. Your prestige won at level 97, almost 98. Very close. Those last few levels are a pain to grind through because they take the longest. But how was your, because you developed a good set of custom settings for you that was getting you like over times 4, wasn't it? It was like times 5. Your nephew is 13 now and all he wants is money. That's funny. I have a nephew who absolutely went through exactly the same thing. There hit like a point right around there where it was just like, you know, give him some cash. He just wants to buy stuff or be able to go out with his friends or whatever. But now that he's a full-on grown adult, now he's happiest if I go buy him some cool Legos. He's like, yes, please, I never get these kind of toys anymore. So maybe the fun time will swing back around. You're skipping this challenge mode. It's brutal. The only thing that would have made it better would have been not Edgefield. If it would have been Ridgeview instead, would have been ideal. But that's okay. That just means we need to improve our skills on Edgefield Road. Get better at looping around the living room. Because where else are you going to loop on this map? It's such a disgusting lack of looping spots. It's terrible. So, we'll see. We'll see. It is brutal. I like that. That's a new word. It's brutal. It's brutal yet also beautiful. You've gotten 2 out of 3. And Quinny, hi. Thank you for checking in the spiritual van. That's 59 total check-ins. Welcome in. You suck at 0 evidence. It is the hardest thing to do. 0 evidence plus 0 sanity. I don't think it gets... Is there a harder challenge than this one that I can think of? Speed ones where you're slow. It might be the only thing that's more punishing than this. Yeah, with normal speed ghosts. And normal speed walk-ins. You've been yapping about your MHA, My Hero Academia OC, for the past hour. Isn't it great yapping about the stuff that you love? As a certified yapper, I can tell you it's very fun yapping about the stuff that I love. Alright, I'm going to quickly tweak these settings to match what's the custom, or what the weekly is. We're not going to keep it like that, because we're going to do the actual weekly. I'm just curious what the reward is with that. It has a 5-second grace period, which is this plus their hiding spots is the most saving grace for this, right? That helps a lot because when you hear ghost noises, you have 5 seconds to get out of the ghost room and get into one of those hiding spots. Like if you focus on that before anything else and sort of getting that like rhythm down of, okay, the hunt just ended. I therefore have at least 30 to 45 seconds of really safe time, unless it's a demon. All the way up to that 1.5 minutes. That's really, like, once you hit the 1.5 minute line, you probably shouldn't be there anymore. So give yourself 5 seconds ahead of that. But you did get a Dia, though, and I was like, yes, thank you. Beautiful. And you got so many Banshees. It's about time. They knew. They knew we weren't getting any Banshees anymore, and they cranked them up again. I wish I could interact with her and give her a hug. Aw. But if she knew I made everything happen to her, I would not be surviving. Yeah, that, you know what? That's a fair point, Quinny. Because, yeah, you put the good and you put the bad, huh? All of your ghosts today were female and spicy. Is that good news for us? Is the weather random? That I didn't check. We'll double check on that. Number of hiding spots is set to very high. And there's also a monkey paw. And I was trying to figure out why there would be a monkey paw. Look at that takes it down to. Oh, she knows what death feels like. Quinny. That sounds moderately evil. Yeah, this is a good one to get you spooked, huh? So my only thought was, why would you need a cursed object, specifically the monkey paw? And my only thought is if you're playing with a group, it gives you a chance to try to revive your friends. Other than that, I can't really think of a reason. And I think it had these monitors on. Let's see if that's everything that it was. Look at how much that kills the rewards. Oops, wrong thing. I need to go here. So this first page is the same as what we normally do. This one, the difference is 5-second grace period. Everything else is normal. Oh, changing favorite room is set to none, which I also don't particularly like because it leaves us in a really bad spot for checking for Gorios. So don't love that. So changing favorite room set to none. Ghost speed, roaming frequency. What were activity level and event frequency? Activity level and event frequency. High. Oh, high and high. Okay. Oh, no wonder you were yelling a lot. This is scary time. You're getting a ton of smudging practice on the weekly, though. Nice. You did successfully loop a day on around the couch, too, with a smudge? serious high five to you, because a Dion is incredibly fast. Like, that is, it's the good side of a ghost that's too fast. And terrifying. Be hole clenching. Asking for information for Paw as well for the solo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're really stuck down to a few, you could try to ask it, a little cheeky question at the door. Have it blind you. Hey, not my fault the storyline I'm writing her into involves experiments on her abilities. I think it's the definition of your fault if you're the one writing it, though. And the abilities of a 4 to 6 year old. I don't know if this is justifiable. I don't think you're selling your point to me. Also, I keep premature smudging on events, and it sounds like hunts. You use that time to your best advantage as you can, because that means that the ghost is going to be more active in that period of time, which is good. And it does give you another solid minute 30 of time that you are safe. So you don't want to run away if you accidentally prematurely smudge, but it happens to the best of us. Avada, you know all about a little bit of premature smudging, don't ya? Welcome into the spiritual van. Thank you for being here. That's 64 total check-ins. Thank you for being here. Also, what did it do? I was like, why didn't it do that? Oh, it's because you gotta say something. What did I say? Huh? What? Avada is the reason for our play. Thanks to Avada, nothing's right. I'm pretty sure that I just quoted that. I don't think I said anything else about Avada. Didn't even think to put up a timer until today. It's good when you can remember to do it. I forget it half the time, though, so I'm not really one to talk. Or locking ghosts in the room to help finding the room. Ooh, yeah, good point, Photon. That's also useful. That makes sense. I dig that. Are the screens on? Screens are on. Fuse box on. Fuse box visible on the map. Man, these are things that I would not be doing. So night changing favorite room. Roaming frequency medium. Medium, none, high. Medium, none, high. High. Medium. None. High. 2.75. Look at all this. So many of the ghost pounds as soon as you go in. I've been yeeting a Crucian flashlight through the door. You have to. Well, I mean, the 5-second grace period helps a tiny bit with that, but yeah, you gotta prepare to have yourself possibly get hunted on top of. Especially if the ghost is in that living room or that hallway. It's a little bit dangerous. 2.75. If you played the weekly, not on the weekly. Oh, nope, I lied. It would also be this. 2.7. This is the weekly without tweaking it. Feels kind of gross. Weather is set to random. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the challenge mode first, and then we're going to come back to this, and we're going to talk about what things we're going to fix so that reward is better. And then we'll just keep playing that, and we'll talk through strategies. Okay. For the weekly, it doesn't matter what my loadout's going to be. I'm going to fiddle with this now while I still remember it. So you like having candles or flashlights so you can see the ghost when it's hunting. Same. At least Edgefield isn't super duper dark. Real question is, if you get twins, would it lock 2 doors? Ooh, that's a good question, Photon. I do believe I know the answer. It would be no. Only because they have made it clear that twins aren't physically 2 ghosts. It is 1 ghost, but picture it like the ghost has 1 short arm and 1 long arm. It's still 1 entity acting in 2 different ways at the same time. So you wouldn't get 2 rooms locked, but you would still get that phenomenon where another second room tends to get cold because it keeps doing stuff in that farther away location. And during a hunt, if you notice that it's gone past you or away from you and it's still interacting with stuff near you, then you can really see that like long arm or what the illusion is of a second ghost. So my hiding spot in the back of the hallway, good. But several ghosts kept finding me there, also good. I can't find the like, there's like 2 reasons why people get stuck in that spot. And it's, sometimes I think it is just that you've got some kind of room noise going on. If you're not push to talk, the ghost is hearing you and it's just bad timing. That probably happens some of the time. Oh, I want this so bad. Give me the tier 2 headgear. Anyways, actually, we're gonna have $5,000 after this. We'll fix my loadout afterwards. Let's just do weekly for now. And then we'll come back with money. So either it's because you have actual sound. Can you be a blood moon to start? That would be so funny. Something being picked up. Or you're just getting really unlucky because the ghost is pathing far enough back to see you. Because it can. It's like a lot of the other... Even the... Oh, of course not. Even the new hiding spot on Tanglewood. In the... What's her name's room? Nancy. Behind the dresser. You can still get unlucky there. Even though it's such a good one. You had a blood moon, and I was like, no, Auntie, give me the blood moon. Oh, by the way, any questions? I should ask my OC for fleshing out her character. Off the top of my head? I'll think about it for a second. It's a good question, though. Ichigo, welcome in. Thank you for joining the Spiritual Band. That's 29 total check-ins. You're almost a month in. You're almost a month in. Also, if you want your amazing sound effect, you also have to type something in chat. It doesn't count for the check-in thing. So you gotta do two things. You gotta say hi too. But then you can hear it. You can hear the song this time real time. What does she do on a Tuesday afternoon? That's clever, Auntie. I like that. We have the writing expert here, okay? There we go. Beautiful. Would you rather fight 10 bears or 10 lions? I like lions better, but they're both gonna kill me. Shout out to Ichigo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. Nice to see you as always. If she had to lure a man to the woods to sacrifice him, how would she do it? Auntie, you've been thinking of these things. Bears for the win. Gregory West. Cleanse the area near the ghost. Using incense, capture a video of a ghost. Capture a photo of any successful reading on an EMF reader. What would your OC do if they were trapped in a ghost house that was haunted? And they were not going to get any evidence of what it was. Oh, you gotta go. Bye. See you later, Quinny. Hopefully that all helped you. Yeah, amazing, Auntie. Your brain literally never shuts up. Same. Ichi is a bear. You like bears better than lions? They're both incredible animals. Okay, what do we have? Is this... No, that's poopy. Tier 2 gear mostly? Okay, that's not the end of the world. Not scary time yet. I'm stalling. I'm stalling. Not like the dictator. Alright, let's throw through our basic stuff. We're just going right in, huh? I mean, I did it to myself, but we'll see what ends up happening. I could read stuff today, right? I read those already? Yeah, I read them. I don't remember I read them. Don't stall it. If I can do it and not die non-stop, you can absolutely do it too. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. You know, I might have lizard brain today. Photon might be onto something. I may have the lizard brain today. You never know how the week is gonna go until we play that first round. I really wanted to do more like perfect games and like streaks, but the last time I tried doing perfect games and streaks, on like Nightmare, even like Insanity or whatever, I lost so bad. I lost so bad.
Oh, Princess.
Incoming Dio to start. Let's bring in...
You can run, but you can't hide.
This from Active Electronics. Alright, this should be everything we need to. Since it's a Gregory, look at this. We're practically done. No Banda. Manifesting a Dio, thank you very much, Auntie. Would love a Dio to get us warmed up and we can giggle and I can still get myself lost somewhere silly. Okay. We got the Obambo timer going. Hopefully somebody catches an Arceus. Also, we can have lights on, which I love for me. We should also be dropping salt, like it's hot. Ooh. Ooh, that 5-second grace period. Bum, 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 bum. Imagine if ghosts can hear stream alerts. Oh! I switched to it! I switched to it, I wasn't fast enough. You have a slightly fast ghost? I'll say like twins. That was, see, now that was like such a perfect example of, no, it's not a Dio, he wasn't that fast. He sounded like maybe like a tiny bit fast though, or maybe it was normal. I don't have like a frame of reference for it. That was just unlucky. He didn't, really? That was not Moroi fast. No way. Moroi? This is normal ghost speed, right? I didn't feel, yeah, ghost speed 100%. You're telling me that was a 0 Sanity Moroi? Oh, snap. Totally was. Normal ghost. 1.7. Okay. Moroi was 2.25. See, it feels faster when the ghost is coming and killing you most times. I felt like that was barely a fast win. That was fast, was it? Whoopsies. Okay, back to challenge mode. Did I do that on challenge mode or did I do that on real mode? Did I have that? I feel like I had this. I was like, I feel like I had this selected. Okay, all right, fantastic. Beautiful. It was a pretend round. That one doesn't even count as nothing. There's tier 1 cruises on the challenge. Delightful. Does that mean it's got to be a tier 1 challenge on my end? Okay, now this is the real blood moon. Ready for it? Ready? Ready? I hate you. Okay, great. So we have tier 1 crucifixes for this challenge, and just like stinky tier 1 gear across the board, huh? Tier 2 lighter. Tier 3 sanity medication. Ooh, okay. Honestly, I recommend playing around with these for escaping the ghost. Okay. Alright. This is fine. The tier 1 crucifixes stink, though. The sanity med is empty. It's correct. It will not give you more sanity back, but you will get the speed boost from it. So you can still get the infinite sprint, like for that extended period of time, which can be just as helpful as having a whole other smudge stick. You're a speed boost. Am I? Is that a compliment? Speed boosting time. Oh, I can't grab the incense off the wall. So they give you a tier 3 EMF reader, which is kind of cool. They thought about this, okay, as far as what stuff you really need to identify the ghost with no evidence. I don't know why spirit box, though, huh? What can you do with a spirit box? Like, EMF reader is good for telling the, like, stalking ghosts, for sure. What were you gonna do with the... Oops. What you gonna do with the rest of those? Darkness, welcome in. Thank you for joining Spiritual Band. That's 31 total check-ins. Welcome to month 2. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Candle lights for a little bit of a fancy dinner time. It's nasty outside. Oh, but it was so nice out this weekend. IRL's been so good. Camera, you can take a photo of a, phantom. That's why I was like, oh, she'll do well on this. Yeah, no. It is very similar to when Madsy and I do the runs here. You are very correct. In some ways it's easier, in some ways it's a little more challenging. You've arrived and you're sending all the good vibes. Thank you very much. We got super easy ghost, got a Revy first try. Let's go. It's the best when you can get a whole bunch of normal speedy, or not normal speedy ghosts. I would love that for us, okay? I would love, 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 love that for me. Also, lights on so I can see. Okay. Not here. Bum, 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 bum. I'm assuming that's normal speed. The problem with hanging out here, I can't really tell if the ghost is getting too close to me until it's like within heartbeat range. Seems very normal. You were clinging to your cheat sheet earlier. As one should. There's zero reason not to play with one. I still keep it open. You guys still hear me. Excuse you. Okay. Look at all the information it just gave us. Hold on, we're gonna step outside for a second. Actually, we're gonna step in the band because it's super loud in there. Mega loud. Okay, what's all the information we got from just that one hunt? It is a female ghost this time. We have Catherine Wright, so Banda's on the table. However, we already know it's not a Banda. Also, Shiny Lapras. Give me that. Do I have a Psyduck? I don't think I have a Psyduck. Can I type it Psyduck? I have Togepi. Alright. It's not a Dion. Because she did get close enough to us. She walked, like, down the hallway. Oh, I didn't check if the salt was stuck on. Let's look at that, because that's part of what we hear. Noni! We got a Noni ball. She went up the stairs. Did she go up the stairs? Hold on. Where's the rest of my salt? In my hand? Is this a used salt? Didn't she go upstairs? We maybe just have a wraith. We're gonna do a second hunt, just in case that that's what actually happened. Also, not a mare. Let's go all the way upstairs. Actually, if it is a wraith, it could teleport to us, so... So want to be a little careful here. We're gonna go all the way... Oh, there she goes. Hunting downstairs. Are there oh yeah, hiding spots are turned on. We can actually sit in a real one. We don't have to go all the way over here. Let's go. Okay. Get away from me. You get up here a few times too. Even if you have other closer hiding spots, you can usually break line of sight twice there, which makes it pretty safe to get in here. And then that corner spot works about as well as any unofficial hiding spot does. Are you done? You done moaning? Yes, you are. Okay. All right, we want a crucifix down while we're talking and thinking here. I don't know if we can teleport into, like, my hiding spot like that. But just in case it decides to come after us, we'll go check and see if it's Wraith afterwards. But it got close enough to us, I think, on that first hunt. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. So we'll say we won't rule out Dion right now, because Dion would be normal speed had it never gotten close enough to us. So I guess we won't say that. But we can get rid of our very obvious fast and slow ghosts, including our Ovambo. We can stop that timer, because it was not doing fast and slow business. And it's hunting again. She's tap dancing on my hiding spot. She set off my motion sensor, which is just barely outside of my hiding spot. Disgusting behavior, by the way. Actually disgusting. Any hoozles. If it was a Galu, it would have gotten him enraged, because there's no way it came upstairs and didn't hit the salt, so we can say no Galu. It would have been fast one of those times. We can say no Oni, because it did a Oni airball at us. Fantastic. It's also consistently being the same ghost speed, so probably no Mimic. I don't even think they gave you camera to check for orbs. Yes, I'll check salt as soon as this hunt is done. It'll turn on a light, so no mare. It's not a Raiju, because we have active electronics on downstairs and up here, and it's not getting fast pace off of that. No video cameras, just head cams. Ah, so in a team, you could do it with a team, but solo you can't. Why they give us the spirit box instead of like one tier 1 video cam? That doesn't make sense. You can't do anything with the spirit box. Okay, let's see. It has not... Ooh, I'm gonna take the crucifix with me though. It has not tried to hunt on top of me. Let's see. Ooh, it stepped in all of my salts. Okay. No Wraith it is. It's staying consistently the same speed, so no twins. We're gonna have to loop it. It's loopy time. Horizon Dios have auto sprint boxes even on 0 sanity. They shouldn't. Not on 0 evidence. Do we get an evidence? This is just 0 both, right? It's 0 both ways. Because you are correct. If we have 0 sanity and like 1 type of evidence, it would be required, just like dots would be required. But I think it might be 0 both. And it's not like you can communicate with your friends, like, who are dead with it. Like, that would be fun. It's like a 0 on Obake, right? So, Obake also won't give you UV. Obakes will give you UV. If there's one evidence, it has to be UV. So therefore, if you get any other evidence on an Insanity, you can rule out an Obake, because it has to give UV. Same thing with dots for Goryo, and Spirit Box for Dio and Moroi. But on 0, that flies out the window. They don't give any evidence. The only ghost that gives fake evidence is the Mimic on 0 evidence. The only thing you can find is ghost orbs, evidence-wise. And then then it's not real. Then it means you got a Mimic. Which is always so satisfying to see and to get. But unfortunately, I can't look at my own headcam. The sound recorder is silly for this challenge. You don't want to go for perfect games? Perfect games. Perfect games. Did they give you tier 3? No, tier 2. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting stuff they have going on here. Who would want to do perfect? Yeah, you can't do it without you're right, yeah, you can't even get close to it. Minnie, hello, welcome in. Happy Monday. We're challenging the challenge. We know what room it's in. It's in the downstairs bathroom. We should go Shade and Onryo test. It's my favorite ghost to rule out before we start getting into some of the more annoying of the tests. If it hasn't killed a breaker yet, we'll pay attention to that too. It's time to go stand in a ghost room. You started doing yokai tests too. Let's go. Tuesday for you already. Welcome to the future. It's not... Yep, we do this every time, Minnie. Every time. You're always... just slightly ahead of me. Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay. The ghost cannot change rooms, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't necessarily in this room. We just saw it touch the light here. Okay. You gave me some dirty water. Thank you so much. Okay, this is a stinky, stinky ghost room for this purpose. You know why? You know why it's stinky? I know we do. You always catch me from the past. You got any good news? Look at that. Look at that. Delightful. So, worst position to test Shade and Onryo. Because literally all the ghost has to do is stand right here and try to hunt. And I'm going to see the crucifix burn. Actually, did that just like save me for a second there because I was standing in this room while it did that? Also, what light switch did you just touch? Excuse you? I heard you, but I didn't see ya. So we know this is for sure ghost room. It used that crucifix before this one. So I'm going to say that it shouldn't be a Shade and that it tried to hunt me from outside of the ghost room while I was standing in that room. Because if it would have hunted from somewhere in the bathroom, it should have burned this one up. But I don't know if it knocked out my Onryo test. Because if it stood over that way, it would have used the crucifix instead of this. Does that feel like logic? You saw me finish the weekly from last week. You can't get perfect games because we don't have video cameras. You were very correct on that. I didn't think that one through. Sure is acting kind of shady. You pick up one putting down? Thank you. Though this is sus, huh? We don't have a smudge timer going or nothing. Also, help, I can't hear. I'm going deaf from the rain. Why are you not doing anything anymore? Stinky ghost. Always gotta be stinky. The ghost hasn't killed the breaker yet. I know, isn't it ridiculous? The rain sounds are not in balance. The weather sounds in general are not in balance with the game. Make the thunder loud. Because that's like a little jump scary. But just like really loud rain. It's annoying to not be able to hear very like clearly. So I'm going to say no Onryo. Because I did light the... I did light that. My lighter in my hand. But what if I did it a split second afterwards? Because it blew that out and then it hunted. But I think I had this back on. So I'm going to say it's not super... I'm going to say it's probably not. Okay. Under that presumption, Let's grab a second smudge stick. Let's grab a camera for dirty water photo, because why not? Also, look at the cute puppy. Oh, that is aggressively cute. Let's gin test real quick. Excuse you. That's not doing what I wanted you to do. That's not it. Talk, welcome in. Thank you for joining the Spiritual Van. That's 27 total check-ins. The month draws near. Let's check for a gin speed boost. Rude is correct. Mega rude. Was it not so close? Okay, no gin speed up. We're looking for phantom blinks. I don't think so. Okay. Help, get me out of here. There's a spooky ghost chasing me. Ooh. She's right on my tail? She's right on my tail! Oh my goodness, I'm panicking. Sorry, whoops. You didn't see that. I didn't panic. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Whoops. She just happened to keep going with me there. That was terrifying. So we're going to say likely not Onryo, and we're going to say likely not Shade. Not Obake, not a Phantom, not a Dion, for sure now. She was close. She's like, where are we going, bestie? That is so accurate. Yes, she was. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. No gin. No gin speed boost. We can hear her fine, even through the pouring rain. I did totally panic. See, sometimes the ghost is still scary. We haven't seen it do any.
The path of Dusty's trail, oh, Dusty's trail, Dusty's trail.
I'm stuck at the end of Dusty's trail with no smudge, nothing. No saving grace. As you were right to do, Auntie, to yell as much as possible, because this weekly is scary. Alright, but we do have smudge timer, we have a little bit of time, and we have hiding spots. I gotta remember, we have actual hiding spots. Oh, you burned my lights out here. I don't want to be too close to you, but I have a feeling that I can be over here. And there's a hiding spot here. She's touched the cock. No, I think it comes pre-touched. Good thing you didn't lose your cool here. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. You know I'm always keeping it cool. Right when somebody pops in, especially. I think it's time for a raid. I think it's time for me to be like, hey guys, want to see me be good at this game? And then I'm not. Is this the first round? This is technically second. We did one accidentally not on the right settings, and it was a Moray and it killed me. He got to me too. He just like walked around a corner and stomped my face. Oh, but she's stinky though. That was normal time. I didn't stop my timer soon enough, but it was not. It was certainly before spirit timer. She wasn't throwing stuff. I'm thinking poltergeist. Your brain wouldn't catch on to the fact that they couldn't hunt 2 seconds after Cruci burn, and I'd throw a smudge at them for an event. Unless it's a demon, but then you know what the ghost is. So, you know. I'm a little bit curious if we've got any kind of banshee activity, so I do need to stay on its floor, which is why I was looking for a room here. That's right, turning on lights that I can't do anything with. I'm gonna put this in my pockets. So I technically have a tiny bit of time to go in here before I'm in danger. So let's just chill over here and see if she events on me. This should be far enough away that she shouldn't just naturally do it. But you know, small map. It's kind of close. It could do a thing. You're up to playing with everyone if anyone is looking for groups this week. Probably not Wednesday or Thursday. What about Friday? What about second breakfast? Okay, she touched a door there. We could go take a peek at the doors. It's not going to do us too much good here. Now that she's gone on a hunting. Okay, so like, no, we got a yokai test. This is a decent spot to yokai test. We'll see, you have 2 days to adjust to your new teeth. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That sounds very exciting. Oh, you stinky. You stinky doo-doo butt. I know you're not an Oni. You told me that. We've got door wide open. We've got door wide open. We've got door wide open. Yuri tests are so much more useless than they ever used to be. Because I really have to see it, like, in action here. Yokai tested earlier, and the ghost whipped around and was like, not a yokai, run. Ooh, here we go. You know, I stay in locker with Parabolic to listen to for Banshee. You are correct. No yokai. We're just gonna hold that door shut because grandmas like to get spicy when you're hiding in the lockers. So no yokai. Oof. You're so anxious but ready to not be in pain. But also ready to be in pain. Yeah, right? Teeth pain is like none other though. Like good and bad. Getting your teeth fixed is painful in a way that hurts like none other. And then same with on the reverse side, like toothaches and stuff. I can't say that it's not a Yuri. This is a fully open, that's a fully open door that I had fully closed. What are we looking like here? We did smudge it, but I didn't time it. Ooh, the misstep. So we did rule out yokai, but I forgot to hit my smudge timer. We're gonna go on kind of vibes here to see if we feel like it hunts early. But it's not a proper demon test. We got one more smudge stick though, so... We should smudge it on the next hunt. You had gum surgery last year. Ooh. Wasn't as bad as you expected, but I was super tired after and ate so much yogurt, cottage cheese, and applesauce all together. Cottage cheese and applesauce is supposed to be really good together. Hello? This thing really likes doing that. Really thinks that's funny. Yeah, you're right. With the... We literally can't tell Goryo. Not together, no. Also chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding with cottage cheese. I honestly kind of feel like this might be a Yuri. You don't know where I am. You don't know where I've been. You don't know where I come from. I'm misquoting that. That's a Family Guy quote. Cheese and chocolate, yuck, I agree. You know what? No, lies and slander. I literally just had chocolate cheesecake. Chocolate cheesecake is bomb diggity. She's not done. Just kidding. Can you be done? Okay. She done. Lit a candle? Okay, for sure. Not non-Rio. Door partially touched. But guess what? If you did that on a hunt, it literally means nothing. Also, she's giving us dirty water again. Alright, we gotta smudge it on this next hunt to try one more, like, proper smudge timer for demon. I really don't like not being able to, like, properly rule out Yuri. I'm not happy, Ghost. I'm not happy with you or the things that you're doing. I'm not getting stalked. I'm not getting stalked. I mean, what if it really is just a Goryo and it's this disgusting? She's stink bathing. It's because she knows she's so stinky. You had a yokai today, used radio to call him, and he came to me from kitchen to garage. If you hadn't turned on that other light, I would have guessed Mare, but she absolutely turned on a light. Absolutely. I can't English on a good day. That's every day, for sure. Now, she vented on us here. Should we listen for Banshee Scream for a little bit? I feel like it's almost worth getting it wrong, rather than trying to sit for too long trying to get it right. But my KD stats. Okay. We got a smudge. Here she comes to save the day. Oh, look at that. Okay. Smudged. My timer's late by 2 seconds. No big deal. You have 5 days to figure it out before you go back to work. They only have 3 days off for that. Oh, but honestly, how do you get work done with mouth pains? Whoa, she's not done yet. Whoops. Oh yeah, because you burnt my light in this room. So I thought it was dark, but it was not. It was not. That was our last smudge. We're gonna go really quickly. Go grab a para. It's not impossible that it's a banshee. It's so hard to tell. With this ghost room, I can't really be on the same... What in the bucket drop was that? You want to be outside of your hiding spot, by the way, when you're using electronics. On 5-second grace period, it's not a huge deal. But the ghost is going to look where it detected your electronics. So if you're in the hiding spot, it's going to come to your hiding spot. I'm assuming the Banshee test won't get me killed, Photon, as long as I do it like this. Because even if she detects me through her grace period, which I don't think is even a thing, she'll come here, but I'm just going to sit right there, clenching onto the seal with my knuckles, so she can't come in. Your boss keeps telling you to take time off, but I only have 1 earned payday so far. Yeah, that's... Are you crying in my room? No, you're hunting. I mean, that's certainly not early. How am I supposed to do my job of talking on the phone and not being able to talk? You should actually probably be able to talk twice as much. Because that's usually what bosses think. When you're like, hey, so I won't be able to do this thing. And they're like, oh no, actually, you should be able to do that, and then some more. And why can't you do everything perfectly all the time? We didn't get a banshee scream. We did not get early hunts. We never witnessed a door closing partially. The only thing we saw was a door closed partially after a hunt, which doesn't necessarily count. So I'm going to go with Goryo. It could be a banshee. It could be a Yuri. For all I know, it could be a Myling, and I just can't hear over this super loud rain. We'll see, Catherine. We're gonna go Goryo and go. Literally the saddest thing here. The room change turn. Yeah, the room change is set to nothing. It's set to none. No way, it was a shade. So, man, that just shows you how terrible a shade is. In a super small room. Because it... Like, how could we possibly shade test in that room any better to, like, avoid this situation going forward? I really should have gone back to that thought, though, because there was that really long period of time when I was standing in its room and it wasn't hunting. But that could have just been Lazy Ghost, too, so... We stood in its room, and we happened to walk outside of its room, and it burnt the crucifix in the other room. It could have been in the closet, in, like, the closet where the Ouija board is. It could have been in the hallway. Like, that room is just totally worst case scenario for this, especially with, like, a solo person being able to do that. All that for such a stinky ghost. But I hardly feel bad. If you get these wrong for Shade, Yuri, Mayor, you know, don't feel too bad. Goryo, it's just really not built for you to figure out those ghosts. Blood Moon? Blood Moon? Yeah, need more hunters. Agreed. Surround the ghost room with people. Right, we would need somebody standing in all of these 4 rooms, right? All 4 rooms. And then the ghost can't change rooms. The ghost should have never been able to hunt then, right? It would never be far enough away to be able to do anything. But yeah, I just physically didn't have enough body to do a thing. Nellie Hill, you're going to be better. You're going to be nicer for me, right? We're going to capture 3 unique photos with a photo camera. Prevent the ghost from running with the crucifix. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event. Yeah, you're going to noni ball at me. Also, why is the ghost always noni ball? Why is it every time? Good luck next time. Thank you, Minnie. Redemption shall be sweet. Incoming no noni balls. It's going to be an oni. Also, Shiny Doug Trio in chat. The important things. Let's not forget the important things. Love me a shiny Pokemon. I love that Psyduck is blue when it's shiny. But Golduck, when it's shiny, isn't yellow. Explain that. You had one that Noni balled twice in a row the second you had, and I was like, are you joking right now? It's one of the most irritating ones, as it follows you all the way around. Oh, but did you know that it does not actually, like every other ghost event, I don't think there's a single one other than that, the ghost goes to where it ghost evented. So if you're stood here and the ghost event's next to you in the corner here, the ghost is physically there and you will see it walk back to its room. But the Noni ball does not actually bring the ghost with it. Like, it's gonna send it to you, but it does not bring the ghost on top of you. You could still be unlucky and have the ghost be on top of you because you're in its room or whatever. But it won't, like, chase you to wherever you go hide because the Noni ball chases you wherever you go. So in that sense, it's slightly safer. Sir Ghost Van Vine. Nicer ghost. Guess who got me sicky me? No, you're not allowed. Did you tell it no? Did you tell it no thanks? Maybe you needed to say no thanks. You gotta use manners. I'm so sorry to hear that you're sick. That is, not very good. Not very good indeed. Okay. Oh, my pockets are full. Forgot to turn public lobby off last night hosting. My lobbies are never safe for work. Had a rando ask if I was on therapy because I cussed out a Shane. Did you respond with, this is my therapy? Okay. Any news about Easter event? I've heard nothing. I think it's time to give us info about it. Easter starts in 1.5 weeks. I agree, considering one of the chief complaints was, hey, you guys need to run the events leading up to the holiday. It's more fun that way for us. And yet, I feel like we're starting... I mean, I think Easter falls a little early this year. So maybe it's more based around, like, first day of spring. Did the first day of spring officially hit too already, though? I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why we haven't heard anything about that yet. But that's poopy. Alright, Nelly Hill. Can we please have an identifiable ghost here? Can we get a fun one? Can we get, like, Moroi Redemption, please? That would be nice. That would be nice. Ooh, we're two for, oh, man, or... 2-0 for 2? 2-0? 2-0? H2O? Hi. No shade. Ghosts can't do that ghost event. They can't ring a Rosie. So that's good to know. Now we can very confidently say no shade. Which room are you in? Are you actually here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I turn on this light? I think I did. The 20th was the spring equinox. Oh, well, hello there. Going upstairs, I see. Ooh, and you killed my breaker. Spicy. Not really. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fast. Fast, fast, fast. You got COVID flu. What? Was I hearing? Is this baseboard? Wait, am I heartbeat? Why am I getting heartbeat from a mile away? I have electronics on though. It's not all fast there. Wait, now she's slow upstairs? I'm sorry. I can't hear nothing standing there. The heavy rain is really bonkers bad for this. Okay, you killed my breaker. Prepared to die. So much just happened there. Why did I hear my heartbeat from 500 miles down the hallway? That didn't feel normal at all. Was that normal? That didn't feel normal. I don't believe it. She's slow. What are you coming all the way down here for, ma'am? Oh, she died. She's dying. She's dying. She was fast when I was moving. Okay, get me out of here. That explains. But... That was the first time I ever felt like I noticed the heartbeat. She was a million miles away from me. Mega weird. Spiciness. Okay, alright, fantastic. That was exactly what we asked for, is something to be easy to identify. Do we listen to one more hunt just to make sure we're not getting mimicked? I think so. I think that that's going to be the right move here. It doesn't hurt nothing. We'll sit down here and let's just see if it does weird heartbeats again. Because that was bonkers. That was weird. Oh, it's so loud. Yeah. Did you see her creepy shadow there? The light hit it really weird. She looked... I don't know if you can hear me triggering her, but I am walking into the corner here, so every once in a while she's going fast. So yeah, it is just straight up die on. Nice. Okay, that was kind of free. I forget who told me to just walk into the wall. That was so smart, because I was trying to jiggle back and forth, but in reality, tuck yourself into a corner and walk into that corner. So you're moving, but you're not compromising yourself out of a hiding spot. Amazing tip. Oh, amazing tip. Okay, first one right. Yay, huzzah. Now that makes sense. Now this all makes sense. I wish there was a way for us to turn down weather sounds. I agree. Oh, so much. So much. Just get it, like, slightly more balanced. Because, like, we have no control over that. It's so annoying. That's why I hardly ever play on random weather. Let's see. Irritating. Hi, Jen. You're in a cursed BabeYaa. That's wrong ghost. Very nice. Thank you. Perfect. Love that for me. Love that for me. Can this be? Can this be? No, never. But Jen GG's on the 5-stream streak. Let's go. Can we beat... It's like an Alakazam. We might actually be able to beat that this time. Alright. Can we do it again with another easy to identify ghost?
Thanks,
Maybe.
Obama.
Maybe. Obambo incoming. Manifest an ice Obambo. I wouldn't mind that. I would really like to get a Morai redemption here. But can be on the regular rounds. Doesn't have to be on the challenge mode. The challenge mode is proving to be challenging, though. Would you look at that? That's good. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sir Ghost. I read that you were not feeling good. Might take a break from nuts for now, because it's going to make your throat dry, and you need to remember to buy Pokemon Pack. These are important things, Sir Ghost. You are correct. All fronts. You don't want to dry out your throat. My favorite thing to do when I have, like, sore throat, running down the back of my throat kind of things. Ad break in a minute! Danger. What I like to do is chew gum, because it stimulates, like, saliva. It can help a little bit. It can help stop and, like, stifle coughing a little bit. I don't know if it's better or worse than a cough drop, but for me, I can only handle so many cough drops in a row before... I mean, I think you also aren't supposed to take too many of those in a row. But there's also just, like, a point of... It's just not even comfortable. It, like, really cakes your throat and gives it a sore throat in its own way. Test my luck with ghost. It's gonna be a good ghost. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I snooze the ad break. Pre-rolls have 4 minutes. Can we figure out this ghost in 4 minutes? Let's do it. Obambo time. Obambo. You came and you gave without taking. You guys missed it. I sang a song right at the start. We're 2 songs in. Singing Madeline, the cartoon show from the 90s. It's Madeline, it's Madeline. I love that cartoon. And Winnie the Pooh, The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. You guys remember Adventures of Winnie the Pooh? What do you mean I can't put it on that? Ooh. What do you mean you're possibly teleporting to me? What was that? Wait. This is the thing. Okay. I watched Justly make a video about this specifically, that when a ghost teleports to you, one type teleports at head level, and the other one at the ground. So when you crouch down, you get closer to the ghost. But that was either Phantom or Wraith. So let's see if it ends up being one of those. Because I don't think it touched anything near me. And I wonder if it's going to be a Wraith because the salt is being undisturbed here. So, It's really crazy at the dentist. Absolutely. I thought that was just like a given. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, look at that not salt behavior. Suspicious. Actually, let's grab some more motion sensors real quick. And I think we have one more salt container. I think. I don't know which one is used though, because I placed it somewhere silly. It's like a mouth is trying to wash their hands away. Oh, he's breathing somewhere. He's being nasty. Used to love those books. Same. Same. The water doesn't work, but if I remember correctly, what I used to do is I would squeeze hot lemon and put it with honey or something sweet. Yes. Hot tea, or even just hot water with lemon and honey is definitely solid. I just feel like gum always gives me some like lasting relief. Phantom? I couldn't see you very much there, buddy. No, you're totally just a Wraith. Incredible. So, a Wraith, and hello, Zelf, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Wraith teleports to you at your feet. At your feet. How cool is that? How cool is that? We got a Wraith. What a fun way to figure that out. So thank you for checking into the spiritual band. That's 89 total check-ins. Let's go. Let's go. How was Persona today, by the way? I don't want to tell you guys what time I worked until today. It actually makes me sick to think about how long I worked today. Look at that Wraith. Look at that Wraith. Holy. Holy. My Pokemon cards are slightly bending, and it's irritating the actual poop out of me. Can we see this? Is that clear? That it's just like slightly bending? Why are you doing that, cards? And it doesn't matter which way I place them. I gotta get them like processed and into a binder. It's killing me. I don't get it. It was great. Good. Always glad to hear that. You can't go wrong with Persona. Just the vibes and the music. Oh, so good. Okay, anyways. You had a Jen earlier, and when I stepped in one of the first salts, oh no, and were you thinking it was going to be a Galu? One more time. Goodbye, Obambo timer. And we did it! The ads are going to start now. Okay, hold on. I'm going to tell ads to start right now. And we'll go throw some stuff inside. So by the time the 3 minutes is done, we'll be back at it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. It's music time. I have... Oh, wait, hold on. I have musics. I think it's doubling up for you guys. And I don't know how to fix that. Not that it matters too much, but I just have to do it like slightly quieter than usual. Who knows? Oh boy. You still recommend for you if you want to start watching anime. Highly recommend Urun High School Host Club. The opening for Death Parade is so good. I had family members really putting in a good word for One Piece because they really want me to watch the Netflix adaptation, and good. I'm very happy for you that you're not stuck in ad jail. Oh yeah, no, it's still 3 days. No, it's because you got subby. Wish we could change all of that. Everybody gets a sub. You get a sub. You get a sub. Where's Oprah when you need her? Should I start a petition to Oprah to give you guys all gift subs? I think she'd do it. Anyways, what I was trying to say about my music before I so rudely interrupted my own brain is that, because like I have 5 songs set up that I can play that are Phasmophobia related or just songs that I made. But you guys almost never hear, you know, the 4th or 5th song ever. So I want to rotate them and like set up different ones. So that way I'm not always just playing Close to Bustin'. You can hear the other songs I made too. You know? But I gotta do that. That's on me. That's on me. Exactly. Must be nice being a sub. Photon says not salty at all. You missed out on the last amazingness of subby gifting time. Subby gifting amazing time. I'm kind of surprised that mods get hit with ads, though I suppose that's what they do. Also, if you can still hear me, you're also not in Agile. So maybe none of you guys are in Agile. Maybe you're hearing me yap anyways. So, don't even matter then. Doesn't even matter then. Boom. I mean, they want that cash. Where is Oprah? Probably somewhere in Hawaii, taking homes from the people that live there. Whoops, did I say that? They gotta make that money. It's simply too good. Hate it. Kyle Young. Ooh. We got 20 seconds left on the ad. We have everything we could possibly want and more. I guess camera. Oh, I'm so happy we saw Wraith teleport to us. It made the EMF go off at our feet. And I crouched down. When I stood up, the arrows were showing that there was a distance. And then when I crouched down, it didn't have the little arrow anymore. Ooh, so good. You'll sub when you get a job, since the economy is mean and tough. No, by all means, make sure you can always afford your stuff before you focus on doing gift subs for people, for sure. And myself especially included there. Thanks for watching. You're actually the best. Those of you who got ads, welcome back. The economy is crazy these days. It's crazy and getting crazier. Kyle Young, do you see this? Are we hyped up? I'm hyped up. Got the sick trap beat. Alright. Fabulous. One of these days I'm going to get something that allows me to fade music without me having to do it manually because it's stupid. Okay, ready to do final round. Can we get it now? We're locked in. Also, I'm a crazy person in the Steam sale. This Steam sale is dangerous. Is he gonna psychoanalyze us? Kyle Young? Is that the name of a famous psychologist? No, Banda. Can't be a Banshee, can't be a Dion, because we have a male ghost. Alright, everything's in there. Let's see if this ghost tickles our toes. I need more hands in order to press those things two simultaneously. When I got friends here, they open the door for me and I press at the same time. See, teamwork makes the dream work. I really like placing salt on the stairs. Ooh, I can't hear Ghost. Upstairs somewhere. What's it gonna be? I can't hear him. Very barely, very faintly. Oh, you were in the... All of the weirdness. He opened the basement door and I was like, oh, he was hanging out upstairs that whole time? No, joke's on us. He was not. He was upstairs, but I think he actually reached down as he was going through the stairs. That physically moves the ghost closer to you. Also, yuck! When that happens, ooh, bone. So in that case, the ghost really is, like, right there. You gotta be careful of that. I did not smudge it, so it can really hunt very soon again. It said in one salt, it did not get fast or slow. I thought maybe it was doing, like, exciting twin things, but nope, I think it was just being a normal, yucky ghost. Depending on what its room is up there, we'll let it cool down before we try to focus on anything with that, but let's let it hunt again, and maybe we'll actually yokai test it for our first smudge, because it does seem like it's just going to be a kind of normal, boring guy. Remembering, we've got hiding spots for real. He's a basement ghosty. You bought Resident Evil 3 earlier, and a friend was like, but you have to play Resident Evil 2 first. Do you? Timer's off by 3 seconds. Oh, and then she gifted it to you? Oh, isn't that the friends are the best? Resident Evil's too scary. I play scary games, but this doesn't count. Also, what was up with that? He, like, kind of stepped in here, but then he almost turned away. That was weird. I don't know if you noticed that when he stepped through the doorway. He was being a little bit weird. Weren't you, buddy? Okay, I'm sorry. Did you spawn from downstairs or upstairs? Those are the things that would make you smudge. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. That's so valid. 150,000% valid. It's like the #1 way that the ghost gets me. He's doing yucky stuff again. So he's venting at me in this hallway, but I don't know where the exact room is. Let's see if we can pinpoint it. Not the cock being yeeted into the locker with me. Isn't it disgusting? You think the devs just laugh and laugh and laugh when that happens? It's probably one of their favorite things. One of their favorite things the ghosties do, huh? Get your head out of the gutter, Bill Gates. He's throwing stuff a lot, though, huh? Where's actual ghost room? I heard you. I heard you. Which rooms have... Oh. Oh. Oh, well, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, you didn't have to do all of that. Hi. What's up? You singing me a song? I think that's a sea shanty. I think it's not a shade. I think we need a candle up here. Stat? I think we gotta Onrhea test you. Ideally when we still have some level of safety, so sorry I'm not reading anything like I need to be. Fantastic! Okay, there's all my crucifixes gone. Do we multi-pile next? We're trying to accomplish a lot right now, but I think it's important. I think it's good. I think it's gonna help us cruise through this. And then we can get our money. Money! Eventing like crazy. Yep, not an Onrhea. That was as clean of a test as we could probably... Holy... Heartbeat up the wazoo. How come I'm struggling to hear this more on a windy map than I was on the rainy ones? So we can stop that timer. Oh. Ooh, I smudged. I kind of thought that should have hit him. Ooh, I thought I was going to have a little bit more time there. Hopefully that hit him. There's a real possibility it didn't. Ooh, that's a stink. That's a stinky stunk. Okay, we lived him for like 2 seconds there, though, but he was not doing crazy throws, and he did not mess up our shoe pile down here. So probably not an exciting ghost, unfortunately. It can't be a banshee, so we don't have to worry about it roaming to us. It's hit our salt. Alright, we're going to talk about the things that we know for sure it's not. Let's sit. We don't have any crucifixes to save us. I suppose let's bring a motion sensor here. Just in case, for some weird reason, it's doing phantom-y things, I guess. It's the only thing it could possibly be doing. And I guess it just lets us know if the ghost is going to be close to us. We did a yokai test. We stood in the garage, we keyed the mic, and it seemed like he found us. I want to redo the yokai test, though. I didn't love it. It wasn't super clean. We watched this ghost partially touch a door. Fabulous. We get rid of you. It's not any of our super fast, super slow ghosts. Unfortunately, we're not getting the Moray redemption I was craving. I'm not going to cross that off on this stage here. It's not a phantom. We didn't have a hard time seeing it, right? I don't think we did. It's not a wraith, except in the salt. Except in the salt. And didn't get aggressive, so no Galu. It's hunting it right at 1:30. So no spirit for sure. Could be a demon, though. Yeah, no phantom. It's visible. He's a tiny bit hard to hear. But I don't know if I'm standing in a place that I can actually test that for. So we should probably try to really miling test somewhere away from a window. Is there any places not near windows? Not an Onryo. It's not an Oni. It's not super visible. Not a Raiju. It's not fast around electronics. We didn't see it shapeshift. We didn't test that too much. We also should go upstairs and mare test in between hunts. At least we know the ghost room doesn't change. So that does give us the opportunity to come up here and do this. Also, presents for me. Haha. Silly ghost. Pichu evolved into Pikachu. Where can I feasibly do miling test? This is going to be here. We have a... Oh, you killed my breaker. No gen. We don't have to do a gen test. Okay, that's actually kind of good. Our breaker's right here. This corner is kind of doable for a miling test. You're pretty far away from the ghost, except for when it's in that hallway there. I think the better place to miling test is in this closet here. It's also relatively safe, even without a hiding spot here. The ghost doesn't path here very much. Anyways, I missed everything everybody was saying. I'm so sorry. You had a Pulte in Bleasdale over the weekend, and I walked quietly while I made a big pile, and I stepped back, and 5 seconds later, it went to explode. Ooh. And I can hear it when it comes upstairs, or like back on this floor. I'm listening for hearing it throw objects, but no longer hearing its feet. And unfortunately, I only heard those things together. It's medicine time. If you know, you know. It's medicine time for you. It's medicine time for me. If I'm not gonna take my medicine, you can't make me. Poltergeist test should be relatively easy to suss out. Do we want to call him over to us here? I really wish there was better looping spots on this map, man. You're very welcome, Darkness. You betcha. Mm-hmm. We want to redo yokai test. But if I do that here, it's kind of hard to do both. Like a smudge. Maybe we should do sanity pills. Don't want to die for no reason. Distance-wise, if we're sitting all the way over here, I think we need to get a flashlight and do the proper, like, miling test that way. You can hear it coming up the stairs. You can hear him burping in the hallway. Touching doors. Going upstairs. I hear him. So I think that realistically, if we sit here and we watch him, we should not be able to hear his footsteps over here. And if we just watch for that and confirm that once, we should be fine. Sometimes that burping is so loud, like they're right next to you. It is a really loud, gross ghost noise. Kyle, we did all the things for you, and you won't even be something cool. How's that on me? What's on you? What did I come out here for? Flashlight. And I bet you my pockets are full. Of course my pockets are full. I'm holding on to 12 things I don't need to be. Always. Always take your smudge stick for a walk. Get that right back into the car. It likes to see the world. The flashlight test isn't perfect, but it's usually good enough. It should work. Okay. We're gonna sit right there for this hunt. We're gonna watch it for shapeshifting. And then if we get a chance to, maybe we'll beeline it into the garage. Maybe we just yokai test it. Okay. Seemed like he found me again. Also, excuse you. Leave me alone. Thank you. I can't see nothing. I still don't understand the gap at the top of this. Are you done or are you just quiet somewhere? Okay. It's like, what's that mysterious light on the floor? Can I remember anything ever, do you think? Nah. Way more fun if I just forget it at random, right? Alright, we got as much time we're going. Hooray. I caught myself in the garage, and I was just trying to turn the light on for in there because I like it when the light's on, because then I can tell when the hunt is done immediately. And I didn't get to accomplish neither. Megan, welcome in. Thank you for joining the spiritual van. Let's go. That's 9 total check-ins. Welcome in. Nope. Burpin' fun. Everybody likes the Grover burps. The cell phone here. Nice to see you today. Hope you had a nice weekend. We're having fun on the weekly. We got absolutely romper stomped by the first few ghosts, though. Alright, so we're past the 130 mark again, so unfortunately I don't think we're getting demoned. Which leaves us back to stinky ghost territory again, huh? Just gonna leave this kind of down the hallway so we can pay attention to. Just in case. Did anything? You did, and you survived Monday. Absolutely amazing. We did survive Monday. Speaking from the future now, as it is Tuesday here, Monday was survived. For those of you that still have an hour left, does it mean if you have 2 hours left? Look at that shoe throw, that's kind of cute. Going to Hartford, Connecticut this weekend to see a Harry Potter Symphony. All of that sounds amazing. 100% of that sounds so good. Yeah, that's not like barely touched. You have 3 hours left? 2.5, okay. Yeah, a few hours for those on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm full on East Coast time. Okay. No, nothing. Not a poltergeist, not a phantom. I don't think it's a mindling. I think we actually could hear it okay. It wasn't a demon, it wasn't hunting early. It's not shape-shifting. We're gonna run upstairs and flick a few light switches. Why 5 hours? Will last up to 7 hours? No way. You having fun in here? He's got a bit of a long arm, but no, not really. Realistically, this is kind of close. Every light switch you can test 1 time within 10 seconds. 5-second grace period, save me. Easy. 5 hours away. Pray for those in Hawaii who still have to deal with Monday. The future looks promising. Today was such a Monday. It was like the definition of a Monday for me. Worse than usual. Way worse than usual, actually. You done? Sure are. You sure are. Let's keep mare testing you. My favorite ghost. Do it. Do it. You turned that off a regular amount of time after I did. It was a regular amount of time. The mayor should turn it off very quickly after. It should feel like just like a hiccup of a moment. What did we say we were going to do? We're going to yokai test again? Yeah, I hear it. I kind of hate yokai testing here. But I feel like we should. I just gotta be careful not to get myself killed. Famous last words. Yeah, he's definitely coming here. Alright. Alright, buddy. I'm running past all the hiding spots. The adrenaline, I can't handle it. We did smudge. Not that it matters. I don't think it's a smudging ghost anymore. Definitely not a yokai. Definitely not a mimic. Definitely not twins. I do think I'm hearing it okay. Uh-oh. We're looking at bad stuff again. We're looking at a sad list of ghosties. I think I'm going to have to Goryo and go it. Help. Why are you doing stuff by me? Go away. We got 30 seconds. You turn off the light switch one time, lazily. And then you started doing stuff like that. You hear how aggressively you're breathing on me, sir? Disgusting. I mean, look at this. Useless. Actually useless. Can we do it? I wish for knowledge. I wish for knowledge. Ooh, that timing is tough. I wish for knowledge. You better not curse me now. I wish for knowledge. Hacks. Cheating. If it can tell me, if it can rule off, a Mayor Goryo will be happy. It did rule out a Mayor. I mean, we gotta Goryo and go it. You gotta. You can't stop me. It was gonna be no ghost orbs. Let's go. Let's go. You know what? If this crossed out ghost orbs, do you think that that means you can't rule out Mimic? No way! It was an Oni? What? What, actually? Like, actually? Oh, I'm shocked. I didn't catch that? Not in the least bit. Oh, that's embarrassing. Weekly, what are you doing to me? We're not even gonna get to regular rounds today. It's just all weekly forever. Heavy rain time. Jin, you did. You stopped me from living my best dreams, but not for long. Now we're here. See? You can't ruin all my fun. We were ready to move on to greater, bigger, and better things with Shelly Lewis, okay? 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 Thank you for the hugs, Jin. Thank you for sabotaging me in the best of ways. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Now nothing can go wrong. Now this is going to be great. Now we're going to get thrown off by an extra 15%. It's Blood Moon time. Too much curse. No, see, this is I've got you right where I want you. You think I don't want a Blood Moon, but I do. I'm always down for a Blood Moon. But will we win it? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Watch it give us, like, Blood Moon Dio. Scariest sounding ghost for 2 seconds until it appears on top of you. This. Because Daredevil Born Again Season 2 comes out. That's what it is. That's what it's about. What's Daredevil? Isn't that a superhero character? Is it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Blood Moon, let's go. Okay, but this has to be my Mori redemption. So let it be. Let it be. Let it go. Can it be super fast? Ghost, though? Please and thank you? Super fast. It is a Marvel TV show. Oh, okay, wow. That was what I was picturing it was. It never actually is. You parrot, Jen. What do you mean Ghost will get BabeYaa? What do you mean by that? Excuse you. Excuse you. I'm on a lovely holiday to my favorite place under the red moon. You can't stop me from having a good time. Oh, it's a child! No, good. That's fast. BRB. If I get the ghost before you come back, does that mean I get to win? Also, look at how red the living room is from here. Why does she feel kind of fast? Are you going to be a Jinn in the game this time? Feel like you could be. Must find BabeYaa. It was lighting up this whole room just from this window, I guess. Poopy, was she fast though? I think she was kind of fast. I mean, obviously, Blood Moon, she would be fast. Touch a door. Touch a door somewhere up here. Excuse you. The child! The child is upon us. I feel like she's faster than normal. I think we need to cheat sheet consult. That feels more than a 15% boost. Well, what do I know? Here's a Blood Moon regular speed ghost. Maybe that is a thing. Maybe that is just really her. Something like a Morai would be like this. Twins would be fast twin. It's not going to be an Obambo, whatever it is, because that first hunt would have been at least slightly on the slower side, or at least sounding normal. Normal speed. Man, I think that is just normal speed. Is it? Why am I so terrible at this game? I go to Dreamland. Kasich has progressed. So off to Dreamland I go. My eyes are ready to go to Dreamland. I'll see you next time. Sir Ghost, be nice. Thank you, Sir Ghost. Feel better. Get some good rest. There's nothing better than actually getting rest when you're not feeling well. Recoup well. I don't like this ghost, though. I don't like her. I'm not super fond. I don't want to be her friend, and I don't want to play nice. Son of a blue biscuit! I don't know what I was trying to say there, but you scared the absolute pants off of me. That was not cool. That was not okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You don't get to do all of that. Mm-mm. 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 That was not okay. That was not okay. I think we found her ghost room. Also, I think she did a partial door touch it, too. That's how you sounded earlier. It's the child. There's something about the child I'm just not okay with. I'm just really not okay with that. Except an assault, no wraith. Oh my goodness. Disgusting. Okay, cool. I'm good. I'm fine. Where was she hunting from? You had a child and she was being a crawler? Nope. Nope. Nuh-uh. Mm-mm. Did she just become Obake? Now, I don't trust anything since the last time I saw a child who I thought be an Obake, but I sure thought I saw her get tall for 1 second because she was crawling on the floor. Let's watch her from the hallway. Let's see if we can catch her shape-shifting. That might just be what we're dealing with. Oh, you better be, because I don't want to play anymore. I don't want you to do that anymore. I want you to be all done. All done. Go Bake. I don't even know what I'm trying to accomplish with this anymore. Save me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. No shoes. Okay, good. Alright. Be an Obake. Be an Obaki. This is it. She's gonna do it. She's gonna turn into tall Lisa. Or a cut-up lady. Or grandma. Or grandma! Yes, let's go! See, I can see it. I can see it. You watched the clip and it's so hard to tell, but I was still so right. Don't come over this way. She became grandma for sure that time. It was like right when she was turning around in the doorway. Let's go. Go Bake. Okay, I saw that. Yes! She did it for sure this time. Haha, Shelley Lewis on Blood Moon Obake. Guess what, Jen? Guess what? Can't stop me. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I don't feel too bad about today's losses, though. It's not been the end of the world. But we got time for more. Let's just, let's fix our settings now. To make this pay out a lot better. Extra $400 on top of $5,000. We're level 44. Who knew? Not even that bad. Okay. So if you played the settings for real, you'd be getting a 3.55 times multiplier, which, crazy. Crazy, but mostly because... Oh, just kidding, 3.45, because flashlights were off. Okay, flashlights on, beautiful. Sprinting on, this is all good. We keep this stuff, page 1 stuff is fine. Ghost 1, okay. No, I had this set to the wrong thing too. I don't know what I ended up switching here. Oh well, you feel better considering I didn't do too much worse than you. This is a tough challenge. This is not easy, and depending on the ghosts and the ghost room you get. What do you mean? What do you do with a shade that wants to be in the tiniest room in the whole house? Alone. It's not going to happen. And you get a Goryo and you spend 40 minutes, or a mayor, like, lots of bad, stinky situations that can happen here. It's like APOC 3, like, it's a step down from that, but it's certainly within the realm of. Because there's a lot of bad situations where you're like, this is never going to work for me. It's never going to happen. Okay, so we don't want the changing favorite room down to none. I wouldn't mind if, maybe we'll... But you get better rewards for having it be set to high. I'm going to set it to medium. Medium? Low? Medium? High? I guess high. We're used to doing high, it's fine. Activity level... Yeah, this was also... I must have messed with the wrong settings. Because it was like this in the real one. So the real rewards would have been... I had some of this correct. Oh, probably because I didn't click save when I was changing this stuff here. So it was random. It was set to high. It was set to very high. Yes, yes, yes. And it did also have this set to yes. Monkey paw. Okay, I think this was... This was high. This was high. This was none. There you go. So the real settings, if you did this for real, what the weekly was, your reward would be 2.7, which is actually pretty crazy. We're going to turn off Monkey Paw, because, like, look at that jump. Just taking off Monkey Paw turns this into a Bronze Apocalypse. So if you can handle doing 0 evidence, and you want normal speeds and whatever, this is already above and beyond what you need for Bronze. Like, you can tweak based off of this and still get all the things. So it's with very high hiding spots. Like, that is insane. And you just got to know that you find the right ghost, like it is a Revenant, or it is a... Onryo or an Oni or something like that. This could be great settings for you, right? Is if you got at least half of the ghosts you can identify with 0 evidence, maybe it's a strategy. Yeah, 2.7 is insane for how hard it is. 8 makes more sense. I agree. I agree. Though we did take advantage of the cursed possession. It didn't work in our favor because I was stupid. But otherwise, it almost was. It was almost working. The concept was right. Nightmare is gonna seem so easy after this. You're gonna be like, give me all that evidence. It's nice getting the ghost to narrow down into a smaller window instead of all 20. So how many ghosts are there now? It's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 ghosts. Though 2 are kind of sometimes free. Alright, now number of hiding spots, I want to keep on if we can. Because on Edgefield in particular, it's really nice. I'm enjoying having real hiding spots. Because the non-official ones on this one aren't great. Not great. Alright, we don't need the fuse box visible. There's only 2 places it can appear. So just check in the garage. And if it's not in the garage, it's downstairs. So, no big deal. We can keep the fuse box on at the start of contract. I always like that. Sanity activity monitors both on. Wait, I mean, you literally don't need a sanity monitor, period. So get yourself that extra 0.5. There's no reason not to have it. Weather random. Let's have quiet time, please, because you are so annoying. Clear gets you a little bit less. Fog gets you a little bit more. You might as well do fog. It sounds the same. Alright, roaming frequency high. Activity level low. Low and low? I mean, okay, actually, just for the fun, we're going to keep it set to high because it's so spicy. And this was a 5-second grace period. What if I trained that down by, like, a couple? I don't know. That's really great, though. 5-second grace period gives you plenty of time to get out of the ghost room without, like, it makes doing like the 0 sanity juggle way easier when you get that like balance. Really not bad. Okay, so let's do, I think in the spirit of the challenge, we should start with like still tier 1s. Still tier 1 gear. We don't need evidence collecting items. It doesn't give us video camera, so we'll do it without video camera. We don't really need that anyways. It did give us tier 1 crucifix, which is disgusting, and tier 1 firelight, which is disgusting. We don't need the tier 1 headgear. Why waste the money? It did give us tier 2 igniters. Whoopee. I'm gonna bring in all 4. I got the money. All 4 incense, tier 1. Tier 1's okay. It's really not bad. We gotta do APOC 3 on tier 1 gear. I technically don't have to wait. Like, I don't have to. Usually I wait until I'm close to besieging. We don't have to. We should probably start trying sooner rather than later, because that might actually take us a really long time to do. So maybe once a week I need to spend a little bit of time trying APOC 3 with tier 1 gear. I have a feeling this is going to be the hardest we've had to deal with this so far. Do we need... It gave us tier 2 photo cameras. I'll throw in 2. I think that's fine. It gives us tier 1 salt, which might be the worst part of this whole challenge. We can't do the tier 3 sanity medication because I don't have them. Sound recorder, I guess. Sound sensor. I'm never going to use it, but sure. 4 tripods. There's literally no cameras. Alright, so this is a cheap run. You're darn right I'm in the money. We have that 10,000 to unlock the tier 2 headgear. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Beautiful. And honestly, the tier 2 tripod is kind of worth it. I'm not going to spend all my money on that right now, especially because I don't need it for this. But, oh, am I happy to know that that we have the better gear. Look at that. We're back to tier 2 almost everything at this point. Fabulous. Okay. We've got a custom challenge loadout. Here is our modified weekly challenge, okay? It comes out to custom weekly. 8.12, we could make that higher. But I think that this could be a fun set of settings to go with, even with stinky tier 1 gear. And for most people playing no evidence, this is probably pretty good. So let's do it. You and I are leveling up at a similar speed. LOL. Yeah, I don't level up fast, Auntie. I do not go through this quickly. you might be able to surpass me. Gary Knight. I die and I lose way more than I should. Gary Knight, look at that. We're done. Pack it up. Pack it up, boys. Gary and I prevent the ghost from running with the crucifix. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event and capture a photo of any successful reading on an EMF reader. Bonus points if you do that. It's really worth doing that. We really should. Gary. No speedy boost. It's the only thing I'm really missing right now. Which is a disadvantage. The speedy boost is nice. That was a good ad for them. I'm glad they put that in the weekly loadout. Why no video camera? Don't make no sense. It does not make sense. I will bring in this for my active electronics by the front door. Let's throw in some salts. I really can't wait for them to redo this map and give us a better looping spot than what the couch is. This might be my absolute least favorite looping spot. I don't know if I can think of one I hate more than this. I don't like this one. I don't like it one bit. I wonder if I'm capable of looping here without smudging. Because the ghost should have plenty of... Oh, you know what I think the problem is? I think the ghost can cut through, like, the end tables and you can't. So it doesn't really get blocked off on anything. So even though if it speeds up too much, it will get some, like, extra traction. It doesn't really end up helping you that much. I think that's the problem with this one. Because in reality, it's really open to the left and the right. You'd think it'd be fine. But no, it's actually stink, stank, stunk. Alright, Gary. Oh, Bombo timer. Let's go. Anytime I get to have a breaker on. That's the one thing I can't get myself past. I gotta be able to see. Otherwise, I'm a big baby. I hear nothing. I hear something. Oh, it's this guy. I could hardly see him. Possible phantom? His sound effects. I don't know if I just never get this ghost. I never get his like, he has, oh. What? What? How'd you sneak through this and not touch my salt? You perfectly threaded the needle? I don't believe you for a second, sir. I do not believe you for a single second that you did not step in that. Hello? What you doing, ghost? He's a big boy, but his breathing, the first time I heard that, I don't know, it was way late into my time playing, and I was like, how have I never heard this ghost noise before in my life? And like, I must have at some point. There's no way I didn't at some point hear this. But I honestly, I had no memory of ever hearing this particular... Do you hear that? That's creepy. Oh. He's slow. I stopped my timer. Also, where did he spawn from? I have questions. I have many questions. You killed my breaker, no Jen. I have so many questions. Is he Galu? Did he hit one of my salts? Did he get exhausted? You done? You are done. Oh, honey. Now that one, like, please. That is just straight up just a sneeze. Right? Like, are we pretending that that's what the ghost is doing? Also, why is he doing stuff on me? I'm scared. I'm gonna hide in my closet for a second. A giant Galu. Could be. All three of those salt were stacked, like, right on top of themselves. So it's not impossible that he didn't, like, stomp through them. Okay, so he got slow. Alright, so that's good to know. Could be Hantu. He killed a breaker. He's in this room with me. Normal speed this time. Do we have Mimic? Is it against the rules and regulations to use a camera? I don't see why not. Totally normal. Okay, so he hunted from this room. Like, this is Ghost Room? Did it change Ghost Rooms? Did it hunt from that room the first time? You sure are here. Look at this stinky radius. Barely covers the garage. I almost feel like no Hantu. I almost feel like no Hantu. Hello? Fast. It might, maybe it actually is a Galu. It almost has to be. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I messed things up by not Obambo timing correct. He's definitely fast this time. What other ghosts can be slow and fast? Not that many. However, one really easy thing to do, like let's rule out Hantu real quick. Let's kill the breaker. And let's go to our good spot. And we'll watch him for a hunt and we'll just see if he has breath. I think he was being fast in all these other rooms. Ooh, we touched the breaker panel. So I think it is going to just be Galu. So does that mean... So he was fast this time. Does he go back to being... That's right, there's only one bird on that anyways. Does he go back to being normal speed? What did I just do? Or does he go... He goes from enraged to weakened. Normal, enraged, weakened. That would make sense. That would make sense. Because he was normal the hunt before that. This time he was enraged. So this time he should be weakened. He should be slow again. And if it's a Hantu, we would see breath. And we'll be able to tell that right away. Alright, look at all of these ghosts it can't be. It's also not doing Raiju speedy things. Because Raijus can't be slow. Stop it! Spooky. Girl, I don't know. I feel like my brain is just like, it's a ghost. Good luck. Can you stop playing me? Actually, you know what? It's one of my favorite new interactions. No, no, no. No, no. No shade. This is for sure the male ghost one that the ghost can't do. Shades can't sing this one. And he's like, now a concert. I'm getting dinner and a show here. Amazing, impeccable piano playing. He's gonna show me his skills as a b-ball player? Please don't spawn right on top of my face. Spoiled. I know. What a kind, loving ghosty who's going to be slow. I'm calling it. It's going to be slow. It's going to be a Galu. Okay. Only things it could possibly be. Okay, here it comes. It's not spawning on top of me. We should be okay. He sounds disgusting. Normal. Normal and no breath. But I thought he was supposed to be weakened. What is life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. For sure no Hantu. We're not getting speed changes based on the environment. It's over. He sure is showing us a good time. Breaker back on. Okay, Goosty Goo. Also, do you notice how, like, we hit a certain point and that door just disappears? Love it. I think you can actually still run into it. Yeah, oh, the door is still definitely there. It's just gonna be annoying. Okay, it has sufficiently walked through all of my salt. Have I used up all of the salts? I feel like I might have. Okay, this one. Oops. So happens to you in real life. Door disappears from vision and I walk into it. My poor poor son ran into the door. Not even ran into the door, just walked into the door. He was like closing his eyes because he didn't want the overhead light to blind him in the face because it's like a motion sensed one. And I was like, it's not even on. But then Avada opened up the door, like one of the doors into the house, but not the second one, and he just walked straight into the door. Nose first. Are you done? You sound like you're done. Thank you for being done. Okay, but why? If it burned a... Oh, wait. It burned a crucifix that one time. Did that reset it back from... I don't remember how it works. Okay, hold on. If I can get it to do this and burn crucifix, then it should be fast and enraged, right? Because we're using something to mess with it. Hopefully. He ran face first into a glass door once. Ooh, I might be dead. Okay, we're lucky. So regular speed ghost would make sense. I didn't lay down any other things to stop it. It didn't burn the crucifix. He hunted in this room instead. So salt is the other thing we could try to do to get it to be enraged. Is that normal noise upstairs? That noise was awful. It's the creepiest ghost sound. I think he was still just normal upstairs. What are you doing, ghost? Can you go back into your room, though? Can you let me prevent you from hunting with a crucifix in this room, in your room, in ghost room? Thanks. Yeah, he could have moved into here. Oh, the door disappearing is throwing me off. Ooh, way to do two things at once. Way to do two things at once. Okay, hold on. We're gonna cheat. I mean, it's not cheating, but it's slightly different than what we could be doing. But you know what? We made it much harder, so let's just double check. Don't get me killed here. Double check that there's no ghost orbs. And that's why we're getting so many... Yuck. Yuck. Got the door closed video. So gross indeed. I feel like hiding in the closet until he decides to come out and play. Okay, crucifix burned. If he's fast, we're not gonna put down anything else. We're just gonna double check that there's no ghost orbs in here. Okay. Should not be getting mimicked. Not a noni for sure. It's 2026. Come out of the closet, babe. Never. Pry me out of my closet. And he's fast! Okay, okay. I think that is conclusive that it is a Galu. Because it's fast only now after it hit a crucifix, so it's enraged, which means the next time it should go back to being weakened. But it's fine, we don't even have to listen to it. This is it. This is Galu. I came out years ago, my friends were all like, duh. And I was offended that they figured it out before me. It's like almost not. It's like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? It's great when your friends know you better than yourself, huh? Let's go, Galu. Let's go, Galu. Alright. Fabulous. Oh, we didn't take a photo of EMF reader. The one thing I thought I was going to be able to do. Didn't even end up doing. Did all the other things. You Galu. I'll be really proud if we got Galu right in this instance. I can be proud. I can be proud. Now, look at that. Half the experience of doing the weekly 3 times, and that caps out obviously at 5,000 one time. Now we did do 2 of the optional objectives on accident, so that definitely contributed, because that's $50 times the 8.12. Like, that adds up. But still, 2,000 to 2,500 is great. It's great. So funny. Hey there, Jen. I was heading to sleep, so I'll end up on here to lurk and wish you a great night. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that very much. Always glad to see you. Always happy to have a lurk. We did a Galu all on our own some, with no evidence, and I'm so proud. Thank you very much. May I lull you to sleep by not yelling. These ghosts are making me yell a little bit. It's not my most asthma of nights, I gotta admit here. Yawn!
Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
Shut up, Van Guy. Yawn, even though it's spelled like Jan here, it's a male ghost model here. So what I'm hearing is I need to make a second custom for when I want hard mode. Exactly. How's been your survival of the fittest? What ghost did you get? You know, we got stunk out. We finished weekly. Now we changed the custom to have very similar settings to what the weekly actually is. So it's like survival of the fittest, but better now. So we're still repeating this, and we're still doing tier 1 gear. Because yuck. We got trolled by a Moroi that I did not think was as fast as it was. I thought it was just like twins fast. We had a Shade who hunted me while I was in the room twice. Though technically, obviously, I was just standing in the wrong room from it. It was in a very tiny room. So we got robbed of that. That was great. That was nice. But then we had redemption. What did we get? We had an Obake we got right. We had a Wraith we got right. Which, I don't know if you've heard of this, Jen. Amazing. I don't know where these people learn these things in the first place, okay? But you know how Phantoms and Wraiths leave EMF 2 when they teleport to you? The Wraith teleports to your feet. So if you are... Now, do you see this with tier 3? You know what I'm talking about? Because this one wouldn't show you. But the tier 3 one will tell you... It will teleport to your feet if it's a Wraith. And if you stand up and you're closer to it, then it's your Phantom. Like, that's insanity. Thought it was at head position. Head position is for Phantom. Wraith is at feet. We confirmed that that was a Wraith, and that one was the feet. I'm like 80% sure. I'm like 90% sure. But you got lucky yourself. You had a Hantu, Twin, and Demon. Went by pretty fast. Yeah, I got really in trouble for a couple of them. And then I biffed an Oni that I thought was just a straight up Goryo. I missed Oni blinks literally the whole time. It was slightly embarrassing. Slightly embarrassing. But this Galu win back here now is quite nice. You'll get it, Auntie. You got the whole week. You got the whole week. One more to go. Yeah, but the normal speed ghosts in this is brutal. That's right. Jim believes in you. I believe in Jim as well. Well, glad to see you do the weekly. Glad to see you doing some Phasmophobia time. We've got an ad break that's going to start here. I should have planned that better. Look at me not planning. I got snoozes available. Actually, we have so many snoozes available. We can do it. Can we guess the ghost right? We have 2 minutes and 54 seconds before pre-rolls kick on. Please let it be the Dio. We were kind of manifesting earlier, okay? Please let it be something good. Also, we had a wonderful blood moon. What was the blood moon ghost? I don't remember. Oh, it was our Obambo. It was great. No, not Obambo. Obake. Finley Sydney, thank you for following. Welcome in. Let's go. Your kids are demanding more meatballs. Ooh. Come back down. Oh, I missed it. Hey, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I am. Same to you. You betcha, Finley. Shape-shifting. We caught the shape-shifting, like, clutch. Little sneaky yokai test. Old man. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Gives us EMF 4 where the ghostie was standing. Ghost events. Always be given EMF 4. Is that our... We still have 5-second grace period. And we still have hiding spots turned on high. So I don't even have to be doing doing like this. Okay, we're gonna sneak over here. I would like to yokai test. But we still have 5-second grace period. And we have hiding spots turned on. Let's see if he finds me. Yokai would be nice. Oh! Actually? Actually? It's one of the perks of being neurospicy. You can eat the same thing over and over for ages. How long does your favorite safe food last? What's the longest your favorite safe food has ever lasted? Maybe a yokai. Maybe I'm getting stalked too. What are you doing over here? That's not where you're supposed to be. That's not where you're supposed to be. I too can handle repeat meals and repeat music. I prefer it. Avada made me the nicest dinner tonight though. He made... Please don't spawn on top of my face though. I don't like how close you potentially are. He made me these roasted veggies, like air fried. He cut up a bunch of potatoes. Excuse you. Yellow peppers, onions, seasoned to delicious levels. Okay, go back to your home. Go away. And some like pan-seared tilapia. I'm a big fan of fish. It was delightful. And I had a slice of chocolate cheesecake. Funny that chocolate cheesecake came up. That 5-second grace period is crazy. Make sure he isn't accidentally walking this way. Autism kid, how he introduces himself. His safe foods can be 2 days to 2 months. There's nothing worse than when you lose a safe food. I mean, if that's not a yokai, the stairs are right there. I'm not, like, hugging the car. I can't open the door from a mile away. But there's nothing sadder than the end of an era of a food that you, like, all of a sudden get sick of that was safe for a really long time. Oh, your kid won't eat Smucker's grape jelly because it tastes different now? That's very sad. I was a grape jelly only supremacist for a long time, and now I love strawberry jelly. I don't know if there's any connection, or if that is also equally as good and easy to transfer over to. We gotta yokai and go. We gotta believe in the yokai. And we just gotta believe in the yokai. Come on, Yon. Alright, we didn't do the extra things. We did none of them. But the pre-roll ads are on, and ad breaks can start in 50 seconds. So let's just be right. Let's just be right and leave it as a yokai. Whee! So this is on the low end. We didn't do any optional objectives. We only made 1624. Excuse you. That is $1,000 less than the last time. I don't like it. Alright, we're gonna let this ad break run. We're gonna do... We'll play for like 20 more minutes roughly. So we'll let one more ad break run. We'll load up the house and see what we shall see. See what we shall see. The action will resume upon ad completion. Level 45. Alright, come on. We can do better. We're running into safe colored foods. He's only wants yellow foods again. Interesting. I feel like there could be worse colors. There could be better colors, but yellow feels like that's pretty doable. Yeah, bell peppers. I literally had a yellow bell pepper. I love bell peppers, but I didn't like them when I was a kid. But yeah, that's a great... Like, as far as bell peppers go, yellows are so sweet. Cheese. Bananas. This cheese is bananas. Jinx! What else? What else is yellow? That's common to eat. I threw in one of the things. Yes, frankly. And sweet peppers. He does sandwich peppers all the time. Ooh. Like peppers on sandwich. Sandwich on pepper. Peppers were a great vegetable find for me. It's like I can force myself to eat a lot of vegetables I don't like, but it's nice to find ones that you do like. Ooh, golden apples. Nice call. Listen, I'm gonna have mac and cheese every 3 days. I'm gonna cry again. Well, they sure are yellow. Can you make, like, some pasta sauce be yellow? I wonder if you could find some way to yellowify. Like, even if it's just noodles covered with, like, Parmesan cheese, is that too white? The noodles are kind of yellow themselves. I feel like you might be able to get away with that. And then it's at least different from straight up mac and cheese. Just like a little olive oil and Parmesan. Or butter and Parmesan, if you don't like the taste of olive oil that much. Ellen Anderson, whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. Detect a ghost presence with motion sensor and detect a paranormal sound with a parabolic microphone. Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. We got 50 seconds left on ad break. Corn. Oh yeah, corn is always good. We're gonna get this. Just get Alfredo sauce and add a little yellow food coloring. Yep, that's true. They also do make potatoes. Like, potatoes can look pretty yellow. You can get pretty yellow looking potatoes. And multicolored carrots. They make carrots yellow. Yeah. That's how you got through the green stage last year. Green, I feel like, is probably pretty decent, you know, comparing to some colors, huh? But that's a struggle. That is not easy. That is not easy. Is that everything I want in there? I think it's everything I want in there. Agile in 3, 2, 1. We ready? Let's do it. We got a Bombo timer going. I need salt in my hands. Let's do it. Oh, she's crying from somewhere. Please don't be a child. He hasn't eaten eggs in a year because I made green eggs for breakfast for dinner. Oh, come on. Green eggs? Smart. It is a child, of course. Okay, thought she was coming directly for me. Thought that was going to be cool. Just straight up child. Okay, good. Good. But can you scramble them now and then just have them be like their normal yellow selves and maybe it'll be okay? Or you can prepare them like, we always call them angel eggs. Deviled eggs? Like different styles? Nope, no eggs. Eggs are just bad. Okay, fair enough. I've definitely gone through different egg periods in my life. Also, why'd you kill my breaker, Ghost? That was rude. That was rude of you. I'm not going to forgive you easily. I'm not going to forget. Not going to forgive. Not going to forget. All better. He was so disgusted by it. Says nothing worse than you losing a safe food is no good. Did she spawn downstairs? She just opened this door big and wide. I think she was upstairs. Okay, try to get it on this corner. Let's see if this is where you actually are coming down from. I don't hear nothing. Let's have this light on in case we want to loop. Nope. Let's be careful. Just in case she is... No, she came from upstairs. She came from upstairs. Lately, all you want is blueberries. Isn't it sad that the blueberries aren't more blue? Thankfully, most of the safe foods involves veggies, so fingers crossed. That is really, really great. Because getting the nutrition is so important. What are you crying for, I didn't do this to you. Babbling at me. I'm not neurospicy, but sometimes chicken is too chickeny. Yeah, I think that can be valid for anybody. I think anybody can get sick of a food. Don't think you have to be limited. Though I think lots of people are a little less neurotypical. Dirty water for me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's probably a little more common than people realized. What are you doing to me, girl? I did it to her. She said a gift. Why you gotta be so normal? She sounds like she's tap dancing. Right up my bum. I gotta get upstairs for the next hunt, because we gotta see if she's a banshee. Type of nearest, but I see that my therapist asks why I haven't been officially tested for some things. And sometimes I want to peel my skin off because it feels wrong. Is it worth knowing? Is it better to know? Those of you who know. Is it better to find out? Can we chill over here? Yes, we got a hiding spot over here. I suppose we should probably shade non-rea test. It's pretty apparent which is ghosty room. Should be safe. Felt the same way. It was conditioning that if I admit something is wrong, then it's true. Ooh. Fair. I refuse to take the TISM test because I want to move abroad again someday, and many countries will not let you move there if you're autistic, which is insane in this day and age. So true. I feel like there are lots of medical things that I'd rather not disclose to medical professionals because I don't like how I think they'd react to it, and I don't think I'd actually get help. You know what I mean? Like, I can calculate the... she's moving those shoes and stuff really far. I can calculate what I think is going to be the likely outcome, and it's probably not going to actually be beneficial. Do I need this timer going anymore? I don't think I do. Also, not a mare, thank you. Dirty water and not a mare? What is this, my birthday? Okay, girl. Jeez. She said don't get too confident. Alright, yeah. I ring a rosy you too. Thank you for the water. Thank you for the songs. Thank you for not being a shade. Ooh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Just kidding, I'm alive. You didn't see nothing. See nothing. Kaz, thank you for the follow. What on earth did you touch from so far away? She said yes, have an event. She did. Enjoy your Phasmo inspired emotes. Dirty water for all. Alright, stop being yucky at me so I can focus. Rude. Rude ghost. Okay. Where did she spawn from though, huh? We do, I mean, thankfully we know it's no shade just based off of the singing ghost events. So that's great. But it did not tell us the Onryo, because it just means that it was outside of this. Thank you for saying my name. Yeah, of course. Saying it right. Kaz. Is it Kazib? Kazib? Kaz? My name is BabeYaa. It's also, actually, I'd argue harder to pronounce. Kaz sounds right. BabeYaa never sounds right. BabeYaa just sounds kind of weird. Kazzy BB. Kazzy BB. Oh, okay, cool. I love that. You look into their digital nomad or small business entrepreneur visas. I feel like those are all hard to get. So I don't think we're getting stalked. I think she's throwing things really far, and I think I need to maybe set up a Volty pile. Don't inhale at me. Is it preferred over exhaling? Maybe. Depends a lot on the country and your situation. Yeah. I mean, but if you operate your own small... Am I gonna die? She spawned on top of me. Now we do have room change set to low. She did... Or no, wait, do we still have it set to none? Did I? Digital nomad isn't too bad. But you can't use digital nomad to stay long term. What is it with countries not wanting you to spend money in their countries? You'd think, take my money, right? Like the meme? Take my money. Okay, it's motion sensor time. Maybe you are going to be a banshee. That'd be fun. I'd love that. No, I'd be super stoked if you wanted to be a banshee and scare the living poop out of me somewhere. Extra motion sensor, I suppose? Some countries allow you... Yeah, darkness, I feel that. Banshee is definitely a possibility here. I'm gonna turn off that timer. Sorry, that's probably super annoying too. Oopsies. Some countries allow you to live for a year or more without much effort, but working can be tricky. You stinky stink. Let's go through what we know for sure, though. We can get rid of a lot of these stinky things. But we always want to take an opportunity to watch for Obake. I don't think we're getting that. We're seeing her a lot. No Dion. She's not slow when she's close and fast when we're moving. No Dio, no Hantu, no Moroi. Those would all be fast or slow. Revenant Thay, also fast or slow. Obambo and Twin, fast or slow. Mimic, different speeds. We're not getting any of that. You done? Yeah, you're done. Okay, give me this. Give me some of this. Let me upstairs. I'm playing some music. We know it's not a mare. She turned on a light, remember? I told her, thank you for being so nice to me. Alright. And you killed my breaker. You are actually so funny, though. Do you know how funny you are? You're actually hilarious. It's my biggest weakness. Give me a Banshee scream. You can do it. If you can't work for a year plus, you can't afford to live. That's not spooky. That's not spooky at all. Ah, quiet. Also, I always saw those. Ireland will pay, oh yeah, 80k euro for you to move into this remote island. And I'm like, yeah, but only if you're already... Do you know what that is? That sure is a Banshee scream. Get me out of here. Nice. Let me go. Well, that was nice. Way to clock the Banshee behavior. Haha, Ellen. And we got two Banshee birthday. Banshee. Whoop. It's a spicy Banshee. A Banshee. Yeah, I always thought that those like ads to move somewhere super remote. They sound so tempting. Look at my presents for my birthday and all. EMF reader tier 3, spirit box tier 3. Oh, Banshee. That's the fancy ones. Okay, so really doing the two optional objectives makes $1,000 difference. Is that real life? 50 times 8.12? Surely not. 50 times 8.12? Is a $400 difference. Why did we see like $1,000 difference last time? Do we know? What? Okay, fabulous. We got your Banshee. Thank you for giving us a Banshee. All right, this is going to be last round. This is going to be last round. I got a morning meeting tomorrow. I should have been last round, but this is extra last round. Aye, aye, Captain. All right, we have Robin Jones.
Oh, Princess. Princess, where are you?
Yes, please,
You
Dio.
can run, but you can't hide.
I will take the Dio all day long. All night long. Every game long. Long ways and sideways and upways and backways. And front ways. That's Willy Wonka. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I only get that gaspy sound on the parabolic with Banshee. That's correct. If it sounds like... Because Banshee now has 20 different sounds. If it sounds like the ghost is screaming into a tin can, it's a Banshee scream. You can also, if you capture it with the... Oh, that's fine. If you capture it with your sound recorder, it'll tell you that it's a paranormal scream. Which, the only one that can do a paranormal scream is still Banshee. It used to say Banshee scream, and then they were like, no, that's giving too much away. We better call it just paranormal scream. But funny enough, you can get an Obake handprint photo or the double Obake fingerprint photo, and it will tell you Obake print. It won't say like just UV print. Silly. It's silly. I am the Dio person in my group. You channel the Dio energy. IRL. In the game. Another shiny. A Combuskin. Get it? Robin Jones. Uh-oh. Another Banshee incoming. Get a Spirit Box response. That's not happening today, huh? Maybe we got some other optional objectives for some of these. Maybe. Maybe. Our perfect investigation bonuses on Nightmare are harder for only $500. Are you kidding? Also, grab lighter. That was almost a bad time. That was almost a problem. Alright. What you got for me, Robin Jones? Capture a photo of the ghost. Cleanse area near the ghost using incense and prevent the ghost from running with a crucifix. It's Dio time. I'm the one who survives thanks to you. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Absolutely the energy you should have. Always. Always the winner. Let's go. Why is this game so addicting? Do we know? Have we cracked the code? Why is Phasmo so good? Talk about being able to repeat something over and over and over again and not get sick of it. There are very few games that, like, do that for me long term. There's definitely games I can replay for a long time, but not to this extent. Like, this is something next level. What you doing, Ghost? I don't hear nothing. We have Breaker up here. I'm sure we have hiding spots right here. Look at this. If you played it on a different map, you could probably very easily skip hiding spots, period, or just have them down to low or whatever, and your rewards would be even better. But to be honest, we're doing pretty good, so it's been fine. Has anyone played Demonology? It's too scary, Darkness. Why are you gotta be normal? Shapeshift. Shapeshift right away. Look at that door touch. All the way. That wasn't a shapeshift, was it? I think her sprite just got weird. It looked like half of Grandma. Like, Grandma's lower half was the only thing visible. I don't think that was an Obake shapeshift. Did you see that? Okay, I did, right when she was like right here. I suppose let's just watch her again. And of course you gotta be upstairs. Of course you gotta be upstairs, Ghosty. I can throw you down. We're not gonna need any candles down here. I saw that too. I saw that too. It was weirdness. Let's give her some toys to throw around in the hallway while we're waiting, because why not? I almost wonder if it was just a visual glitch, though. Because if not, what did she turn into? Did she turn into Pajama Sam? Did she turn into Lisa doing, like, the half-bendy person? I don't know if I saw that. We can't get through ghost janitors. Our husbands banned us from playing because blood-curdling screaming is apparently not okay. Don't let them tell you how to live your best life. Scream away. This game, I have gotten through all the jump scares sufficiently to not feel it, like, hardly at all. And still, how many times did I get spooked today? Child ghost, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it did get... It definitely got shorter. Do it again, Grandma. Biobake. This might be the best... I'm going to turn off the timer because it's not an Obambo. This might be the best mix of ghosts and not repeat ghosts we have ever had. Every round has just been slightly different. She did it again? We're just gonna keep watching her, because do a distinct shapeshift, please. She did it again, but she also still looked like maybe she just... half of her body got cut off. Just kind of like how the door doesn't show up all the time in Forever. It feels more like that. Why is this front doorway so dark? Like, where's the weird coat rack here? They need to redo this map so bad. Are we looking forward to the Willow remake? I am. I'm so ready. Also, what a not poltergeist. No. Do you like Darkness? Do you like New Tangle? You've been having fun with New Tangle? Hate that basement. Mm-hmm. There's something about all the basements. Would you like a basement ghost on this map? Nope. It's not bad. You don't hate it, but you prefer old map? Do you have a particular thing you like better about the old basement? Or the old map in general? Or do you love the new basement? Alright, shapeshift obviously in front of me, please. Do an obvious one. Do an obvious one. Please and thank you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. How frustrating. Can we get the EMF photo? Let's find out. Don't really have a fave. Willow is your top fave, though. Nice. Oh, no, the EMF reader was all the way down here. And it was way done! I don't know why I'm still snapping pictures of nothing. Let's get this light back on. Yeah, it's... I think I'm gonna feel much more fear when they redo Ridgeview, because I think it actually is my favorite house in general. As just, like, basic house. Because of the table. And I don't think they're gonna softball us a super nice living spot on it. Yeah, that's the one with fridge view. Fridge view. The place with the fridge and then the piano spot as well. I really like both of those. I really like that you can... Specifically, I like that you can loop around the table right at the entrance because the chairs don't have hitboxes. So it's a clean, perfect rectangle shape, which we don't see... We technically have that now on New Tangle on the coffee table. But that's, like, really scary looping. I don't know, if they take away our hiding spots, I will riot. I think they'll keep Fridge View. I think that they're okay with that one. They've, like, referenced it before. Yeah, if they take my fridge, I will revolt. I agree. We need a solid, unofficial hiding spot. Though, they were really careful with Tangle, and I think they're going to be really careful with Willow. I don't know if they're going to be really careful with Ridgeview. Oh! Okay, I'm almost positive that was Pajama Sam's arm. And not Grandma arm. Grandma, you're actually the worst of all time. Alright, I'm gonna go Obake. That's 3 times. Wait. 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 Let me get the real photo of it this time. Let's go. Okay, get me out of here. If it's not an Obake and we're literally seeing things, then we know we're just too tired and we need to go to bed anyways. Robin. I literally free money to go cleanse the ghost. That's fine. It's fine. Did I select Obake? I sure hope I did. It was.
Welcome back. There's jobs ready for you.
Genuinely curious. I'm sure then the 2 times that we did see her do something weird, she must have shapeshifted in the other ones, but I don't think I've ever caught so many shapeshifts that I wasn't confident in. So, delightful, fantastic, wonderful. That's some good money. We're level 47. We're getting up there. So this week, I guess we'll do our first try on Sunny Meadows Gold with tier 1 gear. That's not that different from, honestly, this, like, setup of gear that we're currently rocking. So since we're kind of in the mood. But it's going to depend a little bit, depending on who plays what, which days. So I know we'll be doing some stuff with Madsy and Avada this week. And we'll be doing Minecraft most likely tomorrow. There's drops for something Minecraft. You get chicken feet or something? I need chicken feet. I think we all need chicken feet. So tomorrow most likely will be double stream. We'll do Minecraft until Phasmo time and then do Phasmo. Though there's a chance I might skip that one of the days this week because I had such a busy week this last week. And I'm tired. No, I'm tired. We'll see. It depends on if I get any sleep tonight. Which we're off to a great start. It's almost 2 a.m. and I got a morning meeting. So, let's go find somebody we know and love to go raid. Last week was so tough. So tough. And this week is not shaping up to be much better. We'll see. I've got so many deadlines. I'm over it. Oh, we gotta go say hi to Sherlock. It's Sherlock time. Sherlock's doing the weekly. This is literally the time to go say hi. Let's go raid a Sherlock. Custom raid message. Should you like? Should you choose? Let's go show Sherlock some love. And we'll be back tomorrow for better Minecraft. More digging a hole. We finished digging the hole downstairs. We gotta go. Yeah, the hole's been dug. We're done with that. On to probably just actually like gearing up and stuff. We gotta make some progress there. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Fantastic. The losses were actually totally fine and not a big deal for once. So maybe this is actually going to be a good week. It can only go up from here. Honest to God, it can only go up from here. So, all right, cool. Let's show Sherlock some love. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You know what does sound really good? Is those white, spicy cheddar Cheetos. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Oh my God, BabeYaa, how are you? Welcome in, thank you, Raiders. Welcome in. Raids back to back.